Hey everyone, just a quick guide for the 4th oath summon of the season. This is the 4th oath summon of this season 12. So in this season you can grab your Cleopatra copy if you're a beginner who has been saving up 100 summons to get the Cleopatra for essentially free in quotation marks. If you're questioning who to summon for, don't ask who to pick from this selector. It's almost always like guaranteed going to be Cleopatra just because of the rarity and because she will never enter the Oracle shop. Same goes for the Ying Zheng and Eudora. However, Cleopatra is just far more expensive in my opinion than Ying Zheng and Eudora because you can pull them on the banner or rather get them in the 50 summons, whereas Cleopatra is only locked to 100, so she has just more value overall than any other hero in here. And these three heroes will enter the Oracle store in the future seasons, so there's no worries about getting them. So if you did 100 or 200 summons, just pick Cleopatra and don't really bother with anyone else unless you're a whale. If you're a whale and you have your Cleopatra at 8/9 stars, you can basically stop and work on other units. But yeah, if you're a free-to-play player or mid-spender, just pick Cleopatra from here until she's 9 stars so you can X her eventually in the future seasons. Now that we got the ticket out of the way, who should you summon for? So if you're a beginner, who I tend to recommend to do oath summon for, or rather Immortal summon, because you need Cleopatra 6 stars to work on the Rift Odyssey most of the times. I suggest summoning on the Arcane Dorabella because she's just the best overall hero in this season, tied with Sorigen Ayushta, but Arcane Dorabella just does better in the Rift Odyssey, which is your priority and which is your focus. So your focus is to clear Rift Odyssey as consistently as possible each season, because Rift Odyssey does bring the best rewards in the game bar none, and it's a thing that you should focus on clearing. So Arcane Dorabella, while being tied to Sorigen Ayushta in terms of power and rating, they do a bit of different things, and I think Sorigen Ayushta is slightly better in PvP, but I could be wrong. Arcane Doorbell did really pop off this entire season in my experience from what I have played with her. So in my opinion, they're both amazing heroes, really unique, really cool. Or rather, Ayushta is unique and cool. Arcane Doorbell was pretty obvious to be strong because she's basically a mix of Eudora, just far better. And yeah, so beginners pick Arcane Dorabella. She really needs minimum of 7 stars, but her ideal star is 9 stars. As for Sorigen Ayushta, she's also a minimum at 6 stars, but you should get that for free from the guild shop if you have been buying her shards every week, which you should have been doing. So she's pretty usable at just 6 stars. She's really great at 7 stars. Her niche is the tombs. She actually ignores the holy shields with her skill that does damage whenever any damage is being dealt. So she's really unique and niche hero and a really cool hero that feeds a lot of teams and is really good in PvE as well because of the ultimate doubling, which also works on heroes like Cleopatra, unlike Lance, the relic, which doesn't do that. Between these two, I suggest Arcane Dorabella, but you really can't go wrong with either of them. As of Ascended Bastet, she's really turned out to be a really good hero in PvP, but in my opinion, she's not a priority because she's purely PvP and her PvE is pretty terrible. Ying Zheng is a pure PvP hero that you will only summon in the late game where you have nothing to do in the game apart from PvP and you're missing him for your core Avengers, but he's really not a priority and not a hero that you must have. Eudora, she's basically the Omniheroes baby hero. She's been meta forever. She will continue being meta because they will find a way to make her relevant again. I'm sure of it. But as of right now, your focus is on the Arcane Dorabella because she's slightly better, cheaper, doesn't require legendary runes like Eudora, and yeah, just a better Eudora basically and cheaper. Odin as is an amazing hero, really needs 8 stars, is a bit RNG at 6 stars. It could work, she could work in those cases where you need her, such as Rift Odyssey and Tombs, but it really shines at 8 and 10 stars. Her Oath Force is so amazing, she becomes so tanky, she tanks a lot of damage. In PvP she's insane. In PvE you only need her, you only use her when you need the Holy Shield or Holy Armor removal, and that's really about it for the Odin. But do not worry about her, she will enter Oracle store eventually, so definitely not a hero to summon on unless you're at Odin like 7 stars and you need that one copy to pass certain extreme level or something, and in that case I can see summoning on Odin being correct. As I said, beginners focus on the Arcane Dorabella. If you're a mid-game player who already has Eudora with legendary runes and you have Arcane Dorabella at like 7/8 stars, I would suggest summoning on Ayushta. So Sarijin Ayushta, really amazing hero, really unique, really nice, definitely one of the better heroes in the recent times in my opinion. And that's really about it. I hope you all know how to approach the 4th Oath Recall. So basically you keep buying these Oath Summons each time Oath Recall appears. You will need a total of 4th Oath Recalls, a total of 43 Immortal Scrolls, and you will need a total of 60,000 diamonds to summon on the rebate and get to the 100 mark. The reason why you need 43 is because you get 7 for free each day. The 43 will be gotten from the purchases that you will do from the 4 Oath Recalls, because you are limited to 11 scrolls, 1 for free, 10 for diamonds. So you will need 40 aka 4 Oath Recalls, and then or 39 if you're min-maxing, and then 4 for free. Then you will need 60,000 diamonds to summon for the diamonds and then continue with the scrolls, and then you will basically get the 100 mark, and that's the most free-to-play way to get there. There's no other way to get your Cleopatra copy while being min-maxed and getting other heroes as well. What you can do is you can make this a really low timer, so next time, or rather the 4th Oath Recall time you do it, you can basically guarantee 2 heroes on the banner, so that's just about it. So this 5 more summons get a legendary hero is not guaranteed to be Ayushta. It can be literally any hero, and I have 66% chance or 64 or something along those lines chance to get Ayushta, and the other percentage can be any other deviant or divine hero. And that's about it, just a quick Immortal summon guide, so hopefully you know which decision to do, which hero to summon on, and good luck in your games. See you in the next one.